Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They start on the ground with Geis. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Over the middle to Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Geis. And he stopped immediately there.
Darius
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Mahomes going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Raiders nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Up from his safety spot to charge in and make the play, Landon Collins. Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Raider first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 20.
The end result, 21 yards. Here's Sanders. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Deebo Samuel. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
These 2 teams all tied after 1. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check, check. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Let's go, let's get this ball.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Geis. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Working from the gun, Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch. take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Makes the score.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
45, 45, 45. Yellow. I got it. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Watch the back.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They're running now. 22, 22. Hey, pick it up, defense.
After the interception, here's Goff. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Geno Atkins got home that time. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone to...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Robert Woods. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. 3rd down here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Another run here with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now gone. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Browns 10. Kaimi Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You better be afraid of me. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Mahomes now to throw.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
For the extra point.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Check 45 the mic. Check 45 the mic. Record.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On first down, Goff. Finding Knox there, complete. Now they can't bring him down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here's Goff. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns 16. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 18-yard.
On second and 11 now. Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, check Mike 39. Don't say nothing. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. It's coming this way. Coming this way.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it goes back to the guy throwing them.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's where we are.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 38, Browns 10. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game.
Brashad Perriman off to the races.
Prime time, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
His kick is good.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
It's 2nd down.
That's 22, that's 22. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 22's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Goff going to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Deebo Samuel, 84 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Mahomes now on first down, escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's coming. We got double up. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that rib lift. Deuce.
Third down, here's Geis. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
It's 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because